Hi guys, my name's Molly, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this book, this awesome book called The Glass Castle by Jeannette Walls. I unfortunately don't have a copy of the book with me, but yeah. This is I think this is actually my favorite book that I've ever read, so that means it's pretty good. And basically, just a little bit of I'm not going to tell you everything in the book, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a summary so you get like the main idea what the book's about. Basically, it's about this girl named Jeannette Walls who grows up with her family, and basically her family just travels from place to place. They're homeless, but they refuse to say that they're homeless, so they're just constantly traveling, and they call themselves nomads. And yeah, so Jeannette travels with her parents, and then she has a couple siblings. And her parents are very interesting. She has very interesting relationships with her parents. Her dad is this brilliant man, but he definitely deals with alcohol, and he's basically an alcoholic. And this it's basically, one chapter her dad is this brilliant, charismatic man, extremely loving and providing for his family, and then the next chapter um, he's drunk, and he can't provide for his family, and he's just like a whole different person, a kind of a dark person. But yeah, and then Jeannette's mom, she is a wonderful artist. Like she's always painting, and she her own little art shop. But unfortunately, she struggles with uh, like a sloth. I think that's like, I don't know if that's a verb. Like she struggles with just wanting to lie around and not provide for her family either, and just like not wanting to take on the responsibilities of raising a family. And so yeah, so Jeannette really struggles with these relationships with her parents, and then also like not having a home. So you can imagine all those problems that are accumulating. And so, well, basically, the story is about her family just traveling, but eventually they kind of land into this tiny little house in West Virginia. And it's like a little mining town. It's a very poor town, very interesting town. It's called Welch, and it's actually like a real town because this is a true story. It's a memoir about the author's life, Jeannette Walls. That's why the main character is named Jeannette. But basically, I'm not going to give away the whole plot, but basically the main idea of this story is that Jeannette dealing with just her strange family dynamics, and just dealing with not having a home, and then dealing with these parents that are just so off and on. And it's a very interesting memoir. I'm not going to tell you the ending, but I think you guys should definitely read it. Basically, just one more thing. I think the main plot line of the story that I think, or the main idea of the story that I think is very interesting, is Jeannette's delicate balance between dealing with her extremely dysfunctional family, but also balancing that with just an extreme affectionate type of love for them. So it's very interesting because she balances these two aspects of life very well, and it's very interesting to read how she balances those aspects of life. And just a little bit of a warning: this book does deal with extremely heavy issues such as sexual abuse, alcoholism, poverty, child neglect, drug abuse. Basically every issue you can think of, Jeannette Walls has dealt with, and it is in her memoir. But other than those things, it's very interesting, and I highly recommend this book. It is my favorite book. It's full of action, and it's also just very moving, very poetical, and it'll teach you a lot of lessons. So yeah, I hope you guys read The Glass Castle by Jeannette Walls, and I hope you've enjoyed this book blog. Bye guys.